There was a time not long ago when the only thing you would find growing in Castroville, Texas were the cornfields. That is not the case anymore. Today we are standing in Alsatian Oaks, one of Castroville's newest master plan communities that's gonna be over 400 acres. Now it is gonna feature a on-site elementary school, retail shopping, a beautiful amenity center, and two prominent builders, Highland Home and Perry Homes. Today we're gonna be looking at two of their single-story floor plans at two different price points. Both of them are amazing builders and we really think you were gonna like it. Let's go.
What is up, everybody? We are back at it again. We're outside this awesome Highland home. It's 2,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. And the crazy thing is that it starts just below 400, priced at $399 with a little bit of change here and there. So I'm excited to go see this, man. Highland homes are usually priced like really high, right? Like they're usually like $500,000–600,000 in these neighborhoods. So I'm excited to see what they can offer at this price point. So let's go check it out, man. All right, guys, let's check this out. So right when I walk in, first thing I notice is this is the tile, right? This is going to be tile.
This is tile.
It looks like. Yeah, no, it does look like the luxury vinyl planks, but still this is tile. So easier to clean, although a lot of people complain that it gets your feet dirty if you walk barefoot.
Yes.
So immediately, right when you come into the left, you're gonna have the office here. You can tell it's an office. It doesn't look like there's a closet anywhere in here, so still nice. I know a lot of people like to put their offices here in the front of the house. They have these double doors here. Now this is interesting because a lot of the times these are like glass doors. And this is one of the first homes that I've seen them in, especially with Highland, that they're not glass, they're just plain old doors. Right?
I like that because I've got glass French doors in my house and I don't think it does a really good job of keeping out sound. So I don't know, maybe this one will do a little bit better. Now I will point out that this is the only room of any sort at the front of the home. And we have looked at a couple of other floor plans of Highland before where the bedrooms are towards the front of the home, which I appreciate the bedrooms being a little bit further in the house.
And I was gonna touch on that too, because look how long this hallway is. Like if you're standing where you're standing when you first walk in, dude, this looks like
this is a really long entryway. It's not extremely wide, especially it looks like
right here is pretty close.
It kind of bottlenecks right there, right? Is that a
yeah? So it bottlenecks with this. This is just a linen closet, and it's not very deep. It's maybe 8 inches deep, so not very deep. But yeah, it kind of bottlenecks here, but it kind of spreads out this way. So you have this side of the house, that side of the house, and then the rest of the house. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the right side, your right, my left. So let's go see. So you got this mud bench right here, drop zone, you know, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna have your door to your garage right here. It's gonna be a 2-car garage. I think that there's an option for a 3-car garage, but again, it's gonna be an upcharge. So we're just looking at this price point now. But you are gonna have access to a bathroom, which is right here, and then you're gonna have one of your bedrooms right here. Now, this obviously isn't the primary bedroom, but that being said, still a decent size, nice thick carpet in here, and again, no ceiling fan, but you know.
Yeah,
I need a ceiling fan.
I like ceiling fans. I wish those came standard. I mean, microwaves come standard now. Remember when, well, we weren't around when microwaves first came out, but they were just, you just put them on the counter. Nowadays, they come standard, and I think the ceiling fan should come standard.
I think that's a great idea.
There's one thing I want to touch on real quick. Right behind you, Trev, you were talking about the garage, and
I did.
They possibly have options where you could get the 3-car garage. Now, we are gonna be in the 50-foot section of the neighborhood. And we did learn from the sales agent that they are starting a 60-foot wide section of the neighborhood. So you're right, they might have some floor plans over there that will be 3-car garages.
And the thing is too, that this neighborhood is such in early stages right now. I think there was like 12 sections to it and they've only done 3. Yeah. Which is crazy. They're not even done with all of the 3
It's brand spanking new,
This thing is gonna be massive. It's supposed to be a master plan community and there's not very many of them yet out here in Castroville.
I don't believe there are any master plan communities in Castroville.
So this might be the first master plan community that's out here, which is really exciting. That being said though, this house in Highland, these are gonna start in the 360s. Now, after you price out the options and everything, like this home, again, as I mentioned, this is gonna be about 400,000, but you are looking in that mid to high 3 range, starting out here in this neighborhood with Highland specifically. Now, we'll get into Perry a little bit later, but specifically Highland, that's what you're looking. So let's check out the other wing of the house, right? So you're gonna have your guest bathroom. Now this one's got the tub, and this one's got some nice built-ins here, which is nice because a lot of the times you run out of space to put like towels and whatnot. So I appreciate that they put these built-ins there. I like the color, but pretty basic, right? You're gonna have one of your bedrooms right here. Now this is very obviously a bedroom because you're gonna have your closet right here, and then you're gonna have almost the exact same thing directly across the hallway in this other bedroom right here. That's
a couple of the little nice touches that I think they do is the doors. I mean, this is just not your regular flat door. I do like this door style design. I also like the wide baseboards that they're using. That's really cool. I think that's pretty popular
And
now.
what I will say too is that at this price point specifically, I've seen other builders and they definitely use lesser quality materials. So Highland, one thing that they're known for is their quality, right? They're considered to be a premium brand. So at this price point, it's nice to know that they make homes at this price point without necessarily compromising the integrity of their brand and making sure that they still put those quality materials within the house.
And not always just the material, but just the design. Like they just will just do something a little bit, you know, just a little bit nicer. I mean, it doesn't cost that much more to put some baseboards down.
100%, dude. No, I'm with you on that. So you're gonna have your laundry room here, and then I will say I like this too because a lot of the times
it's in the garage, right?
This is in the garage, so I appreciate that you don't have to start sweating to come and handle all these nonsense. Man, that's a big plus for me.
Yep.
All right, let's go check out the main area.
Now this is here we are again though, another choke point right here.
Bottleneck.
So, bottleneck, yeah. So we come here, it just gets a little bit narrow. What is this?
This is gonna be I wanna say this is a closet, but this is a deeper closet than that first.
A little bit deeper?
A little bit, yeah. Probably about 3 times.
Where that first one was a linen closet, this is more of a coat closet.
Now, here's what I will say though. I want you guys to think about this. You know, you mentioned this choke point.
Yeah.
How are you gonna move furniture in here?
Wow. That I didn't even think about that, but now that you bring it up.
This is gonna be a tight fit. I mean, you could do it.
Very tight fit.
But
yeah, I mean.
Not easily, you know.
Right. It's not gonna be easy. I mean, refrigerator obviously will fit through there, but some big couches, sectionals, and whatever else you might want to bring through here.
I'm thinking sectional specifically.
That is gonna be
a tight fit.
The good thing is it's a straight shot, you know, like when you look from the front door into the living room here, I mean,
no need to
straight,
pivot, right? There's no need to pivot.
But yeah.
All right, so this is kind of the grand area, right? So when I say the grand area, I'm talking about the kitchen, dining room, and the living room area. So a couple of things. I do want to point out that immediately off to your left-hand side, I do like this little, I guess you can call it a butler's pantry-ish. I don't even know if it's that. It's more just like
I mean, that's just countertop and some cabinets.
Yeah, it's separate from the kitchen. What do you call this? If you know what this is, the technical term, drop it in the comments and let us know, because you know we just be talking sometimes. But what do you think about this backsplash?
Honestly, man, I kind of like the backsplash. I mean, I think I wouldn't personally choose it for myself, but I do like it. I think that it kind of gives it, I don't know, just a warmer feel to the home.
I'm not big on the backsplash, but that being said, that is not the only option you can get in here. There's a bunch of options.
You bougie. You want that subway tile.
Maybe I do want that subway tile, but I don't want that. Either way, you still get more storage space, and that's big. Now, you may have noticed, like I said, I mentioned earlier, this is the dining room. So the other thing too is that I think that this area might get a little bit more narrow whenever you put a table in here, right? Because if you put, say, a rectangular table or even a circular table, right, your walkway is limited to where you came through. So I'm wondering and interested to see how that dining room, that furniture takes up space in here, especially being so close to the kitchen.
This is not a big home for sure. And I do think that they laid it out pretty decent, but you're right. This is where your kitchen table is gonna be. You walk through this little area and boom, kitchen table right there. You've got your chairs. If you decide to put any bar stools at the countertop there, this gets really small really fast.
Yep, and I think this house would almost force you to be minimalistic if possible. Now let's go take a look at the kitchen. Speaking of that, I do like this finish that they did. This is like a black or even like a really dark gray, contrasting with this quartz. Again, nice thick quartz. I like that. I like the way that looks. I like that color combo. You got the big sink, and obviously you have all the bells and whistles and whatnot. Appliances in this one are going to be Frigidaire, right? Now Frigidaire is pretty top of the line. Now obviously they don't have the cooktop yet ready to go, but we can assume that by the rest of these appliances, it's probably gonna be a Frigidaire if you decide to go with that appliance package.
And if you are wondering, this is gonna be electric cooktop. So Highland does do electric. We did learn earlier that the neighborhood does accommodate for gas, and I think Perry does give you the option to do gas or electric. We didn't specifically ask that about Highland. I don't think that that's going to be an option for them.
It wasn't mentioned to us, but I don't want to rule it out.
I don't want to rule it out, yeah.
One thing else I want to point out is white cabinets as opposed to these dark gray or these black ones. So you get the nice contrast. I think the color scheme is really nice in this kitchen.
It looks really good. Of course, you know, whenever you have white or even like gray, it kind of opens things up a little bit. And with
also gets dirty.
It does get get dirty, but it makes the home feel a little bit bigger. Now, here on the countertop, it looks like it's gonna be an outlet in here, and I can't seem to get it open, but I know that that is gonna be an outlet. You don't see that too often right on the island, so that's kind of cool.
I like that. I like that they think about that. So nice open space here for the living room. Now I do like, I don't know if you guys were able to point it out, but I love the way that the roof is designed. That kind of vaulted ceiling, but the whole thing is not completely vaulted. And I really like that. I think it gives a nice aesthetic to it, almost a farmhouse aesthetic, just with the way this looks. I just think it's a really nice shaped roof, and it just gives it character, really. Let's take a look over here and see what I think is a master bedroom, but more linen space. Can never have too much storage. I'm big on that. All right, so this is cool. I don't know exactly what you call this, but this is like almost like a double windowsill, because you have your windowsills, and then you have an extra windowsill. Pretty cool, you know, nice decorations or whatever. Not a tremendously large bedroom, but again, some people don't need giant bedrooms. Not bad at all. You got the double doors right here, and these are little half doors that go into the bathroom, but let's take a look at this. So what I do like, I love the way this tile looks on this outside. So you have your shower over here off to your right-hand side, and the tile that they used in here is beautiful. It's like a white with a gray. And then they also used it on the trim here, this white subway looking tile on the outside around the window that surrounds the shower. So that is really nice. One thing I did notice though is that there's no bathtub in. That's okay. We've talked about that in other videos. We don't always need to waste space with the bathtub. I think that, yeah, it's fine just having the walk-in shower, and it's enclosed, which I like as well with this window. This looks pretty cool. Yep. And that said though, it would have been kind of cool to see them extend that shower all the way if they're not going to have a bathtub, but it's still a large shower and it's still really nice. Now, I will say this, that this is an inventory home, right? Yes. So, but Highland is a semi-custom builder, so you are able to choose a lot of the different things with this house. I mean, if you want a 5th bedroom, you could turn that office up there into a 5th bedroom. You can do that. This particular house has 3 different floorings that I've noticed. So you've got the tile in here in the bathroom, you've got the carpet in the bedroom, which is pretty good premium looking carpet. And then you're gonna have that tile out front that looks more like the wood look. Yeah, right? For sure. So you got a couple of different options. Now you got your water closet over here, and then you actually have a pretty decent sized regular closet. Now there's obviously no subdivision, so between you and your spouse, you're gonna have to determine exactly whose is whose. But even still, you still have a pretty good sized walk-in closet, enough to fit the vast majority of people's needs. So yeah, man, what do you think? I like the home. Now, the question I'd like to ask is, who do you think this home is for? Ready, go. I don't think this home is for large families. I think that this home is going to be for people, if you have kids, maybe 1 or 2, right? People who are looking to downsize a little bit without compromising on the quality, elegance, and overall niceness of the home. Yeah, I would agree. I think, you know, we have sold to, you know, just a couple where they have no kids, and they bought floor plans that are similar in size, and it worked out well for them. They work from home, so they needed either the office or an extra bedroom. They have folks that come to visit, so they, you know, they like to have the extra bedrooms, but they don't have any kids. And I think something like this would be perfect for them. But if you're a new family, you're starting out, you know, at the price point of this neighborhood, I think that if this is going to be a starter home and you have little kids that they're going to grow fast, you might run out of space pretty quick. Yeah. If you're prioritizing space over quality, right, at this price point, you're not sacrificing quality if that's what's important to you, but you're also, this isn't a small home, right? This is, like I said before, this is 2,100 square feet. You do have extra bedrooms. You are going to have a good amount of bathrooms, a decent sized kitchen, all that stuff, but it's just not as large as some of these 3,000 square foot homes that we have previously shown. So again, small does not mean worse. All right, let's go check out house number 2. Perry, right? Perry home, let's do it. All right, let's go. All right, guys, we are checking out house number 2 now. This is gonna be Perry Homes. You guys know that we love Perry. We've done quite a few videos with Perry. This one is gonna be their 2476. That's how they name their houses, off of this square footage. This is gonna be a 4-bed, 3-bath, and it is gonna start you right at $491,000. Now, we did mention that Perry does start in the mid-4s. This is an inventory home, so it's got about 30 to 40,000 in upgrades, and which is not very much. So let's take a look at this house. Off to your right, Trevor, is gonna be the 1st bedroom. Now, we did mention in the first house
how I kind of feel about the bedrooms being right up front. Now this is gonna be kind of like an in-law suite. Perry is known for doing the bathrooms inside the bedrooms, which is kind of like a mother-in-law suite, and that's what this one is. If this was a kid's bedroom, I wouldn't feel as comfortable having the bedroom right by the front door.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm assuming this would be for like a teenage child or an adult.
If you have a guest, maybe.
And it is gonna be a full bath. You've got your shower tub combo, and everything Perry does is always quality. I mean, look at the backsplash, tile backsplash. Now, I would like it if this was just a shower and not a tub. I think, you know.
I think you should, if you have a tub in the house, I think it's nice to have one tub, you know, for your kids if you need it or if you need it, but I don't think every single shower needs to be a tub.
Right. So this is gonna be a single vanity, and it is gonna have a closet in here as well, a walk-in closet, so that's pretty nice. No ceiling fan. You know, with all the upgrades and standards that they do in Perry, I'm surprised that they don't do ceiling fans.
Well, they have it wired for a ceiling fan. You see they have the two, the switch here, but still it would be nice if they already just put it in there.
Yep. Now, I love the entryways of Perry. They're known for their grand entryways. These ceilings, what, 13 feet or so?
12 to 13.
12, 13 feet. I mean, really nice grand entryway. As you continue on down the entryway, you're gonna have your laundry room. This laundry room is not gonna be right off the garage like most laundry rooms are. This is gonna be kind of out.
Kind of in a weird space, right?
Weird spot, like by itself, towards the front of the home. You are gonna have a little built-in in there, but it's gonna be your standard size laundry room. And then as you continue on, it's like you walk really far before you get into the home.
Like the whole house is like set back.
Way set back. I mean, I like it. I enjoy having this super long entryway. I think it makes the house just feel bigger.
For sure.
And you're gonna have your office over here. Now this office is gonna have the glass French doors. And we were talking earlier, could this office technically be a bedroom? Because I guess this isn't a closet. This is more like a...
By technicality, you have it in here. I think that it could be a bedroom, but I don't think I would make it one, especially with these glass doors.
Yeah.
That'd be strange.
And then the other thing that I brought up is, although it has these beautiful windows, you can't exit the windows. I believe there's a code where you have to be able to exit a bedroom window. So
maybe.
I don't know if this would technically be considered a bedroom, but you know, they may actually be able to turn this home into a 5-bedroom and if you omit this office space.
That's true. Now, one thing I do want to point out though about this neighborhood, if you don't want a big yard, then you're in luck. But if you want a little bit more space between you and your neighbors, you know, you might want to look at getting a lot premium, maybe getting a slightly bigger lot, because this house does look a little bit close, in my opinion, too.
It does. Now, and that kind of brings me to that point that right now we are on the 50-foot wide section of the neighborhood. Perry and Highland both are going to be starting their 60-foot sections, right? So you are going to get slightly bigger lots if you decide to build over there, but you know, with the bigger lot comes a bigger price point. These are already starting in that mid-4 section, so you're going to be looking at a little higher price point once they start building on that other side. Continuing on into the house, this is where everything opens up. We're gonna check out this section to your left. This is where the other bedrooms are gonna be. And then over here to your right, is where I wanna start. This is gonna be your living room behind me, and then your kitchen here to the right. Beautiful quart countertops here with the island.
Dude, that's thick quartz too. I mean, look at that. That's
very, very nice. I do wish that they would have done the farm sink here. You know, I'm a big fan of farm sinks. This does have the split sink.
It might be an option, you know.
It might be. I really like the farm sink though. You are gonna have your I'm losing my mind here, man. I'm losing my mind.
Your cooktop,
it's too hot, cooktop here, because I've got 3 things going on at once right now. And one of them is, this is electric. However, it is an option to have this plumbed for gas. So you can get gas in this community. And it's not very often that you get to choose with the builder if you want electric or gas.
No, that's pretty unique, actually. I mean, some people like to use like these sort of convection style, or no, induction.
Induction, yep.
These induction ranges, a lot of people like these, and they are nice. They heat up stuff quick, but like some people, they like gas, you know? So I'm team gas.
I cook with gas, man. I think you can't go wrong. One, I love the different style of gas cooktops that you can get. I mean, they look really, really good.
For sure. I also want to say, I like the subway tile too. So like, you know, we see a lot of homes that are, I guess, you know, have the subway tile in, but they're the traditional just rectangles. That looks nice, but I like that they did something a little familiar, but slightly different. And also, if you notice, it ties together because these are white cabinets up top, slightly gray beneath. So
and you got the gray specks in the quartz, which really matches with this backsplash.
It brings it all together.
I really like that a lot. I do, of course. I think that this would look just super dope, man, if this had a pot filler right here. That would have been really nice.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't have it all. And then of course, I like how tall these cabinets are. So I believe with Perry, you are gonna have a couple different options when it comes to the size of your cabinets, but this definitely looks like it's the upgraded cabinet size. I love it, man. Another thing to point out that they've been doing a lot lately, which Perry didn't do on this home, but they've been putting the outlets above. They still, we've seen some of those lately. The outlets above, I like that, man.
It's a good idea.
Clearing this backsplash off and just having it all, you know, look nice and clean and putting the outlets up here. But
and also, if you install backsplash yourself, it makes it a lot easier because here they had to cut through the tile.
You have to cut around it. So dishwasher is going to be GE. Let's head to this section of the house. This is where your garage is gonna be. This home is gonna be your 3-car tandem, which I mentioned. We'll check it out here in just a second. This is gonna be your mud bench here or drop zone area. And then as you continue on, you're gonna have your coat closet, and then you're gonna have 2 bedrooms, one on each side. These bedrooms are gonna be the exact same size. Each are gonna have a walk-in closet, tall doors. Now, you'll notice that these doors are very tall, 8-foot doors. This is gonna be standard with Perry. Perry does 8-foot doors. Now with Highland, they do 8-foot doors, but that's gonna be an option that you're gonna have to upgrade to. So again, a lot of standard features that you get with Perry. And I guess it's kind of like built into the price. Like when you're looking at Highland, you're starting in that mid 3s, right? Or so, 360 or so. But then when you want to upgrade, you're looking at, you know, you're easily in the 4s. So,
for sure. And the other thing is too, you know, with Highland, they build homes, spectacular homes too, but it could be the specs that they chose specifically for this community for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Everything is intentional. It could be one of those situations where you don't want 2 of the exact same product in a neighborhood.
Well, I also think that it allows the consumer or the buyer to choose what their price point is gonna be. Whereas with Perry, it's like, hey, we're gonna put all this stuff into the house and you're gonna pay for it with the, you know, at the starting price. Whereas with Highland, they're like, hey, maybe you don't want 8-foot doors, so we're not gonna put it there. We're gonna keep the price a little bit lower because you still wanna get into the community. Yeah, so I do like that. Again, bedroom over here is gonna be the same size as the one we just looked at. You are gonna have a full bath here with a linen closet. Again, single vanity, same backsplash and everything that we just looked at up front. So let's take a look at over here. You got this countertop space.
Coffee bar.
Yes, coffee bar. This is pretty standard. We've seen a lot of Perry homes that kind of have this.
A lot of Perry homes. I've actually seen a lot of other homes as well. They've been kind of putting this extra cabinet here, and I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have enough counter space.
You really can't. So yeah, that's really good. This is gonna be your living area. Now this home is not gonna have the big glass doors that slide all the way to one side, but you do have these big windows, which Perry is known for. You're gonna have your back door right here, and then your covered back patio. And then as we go into the master bedroom, you are gonna have a linen closet, or you know, what you could put books in there, I guess, if you want to. Again, no ceiling fan, dude. Like,
I can't sleep without a ceiling fan.
I don't get it. Like, just put a ceiling fan in the bedrooms. Like,
that'd be my first purchase.
We're in Texas.
Yeehaw.
We're in Texas.
And we sweating.
As we come into the master bathroom, you are gonna have a vanity on each side, so his and her sink. Your garden tub, which again, I always feel like a garden tub is just a waste of space, but I guess some people like to use it. And then over here, you're gonna have your frosted glass for privacy. Trevor, I know you're a voyeur, but
I do be looking.
And then you're gonna have your water closet here. And then over here, you're gonna have your walk-in shower. And there's a light right above you to give you some light.
Now tell me this, Johnny, where's the handle for the shower?
Right here, man. I don't have to get in. I'll get a shot of that. I don't have to walk in. I can just turn it on, let it warm up.
Now that's a pet peeve of yours, isn't it? Well, thanks, because you made a pet peeve of mine now.
You're gonna have 2 closets, his and hers, one on your right and then one straight back. Which one's bigger? This one's a little smaller right here. This one is a little bigger. And then you're gonna have your wiring and stuff for your internet and everything inside one of these closets. So
that's not bad.
I mean, man, for 2,600 square foot, you've got it all. Right? It's not a 2-story home, but I think that they laid this house out pretty well.
This house, in my opinion, feels, it's only bigger by about 300 square feet or so from the first house, but it feels bigger, like a lot bigger.
Perry always Their homes always feel bigger because they have really high ceilings, they have those grand entryways, and they have wide hallways. Yeah. So the homes always feel a little bit bigger.
I think that's important. I think the wide hallways and that long entranceway, I think that if you didn't make it wide enough, I think that it would feel closed off, but I think they did a fantastic job. And we've seen this floor plan specifically in other communities as well. This is a very popular floor plan with Perry, and it's a no-brainer why. I mean, it's obviously accommodating to all different kinds of people. All right, guys, so some key takeaways from Alsatian Oaks. One, if you watched our Castroville video that we did here last year, that growth that we were talking about, it's here, man. This neighborhood is going to be humongous. Number two, if you're looking to live in a neighborhood that's very similar to something like Bison Ridge or even Ladera, but you want to live within the Castroville city limits, this is an amazing option. And number three, these prices right now that are in the 400s and 500s and even those mid to high 300s, I can guarantee you these prices will not stay the same. Castroville is getting ready to explode with growth as it already has begun to. So in other words, great spot, great location. But guys, let me know what you think. Hop into the comments section. Tell us if you loved it. Tell us if you hated it. And don't forget, if you are looking to buy a house here in San Antonio, hit us up. We'd love to help you out. Shoot us an email. Take care, guys.